one of my friends walked into Maya, who was looking for like a nice like shirt, button-up shirt. He gets there, he gets the shirt that he likes. He says, "Is this the best price that you can do for me?" She says, "No, it's not. Here's 20% off." Bang. One of the guys basically just kicks his stumps over to get Addy back in.
Welcome back to Critical Banter, the podcast that brings a Friday drinks chat to you. This week's episode, we have reverse top 5 as the game. Wowee. We're also bringing back Unethical Life Hacks. But before that, wrap the week, we got me, Miguel, we have Senny.
Yo.
And we have Ro.
G'day, g'day. Today, boys, I'm drinking Far East Alchemy's protein bubble tea, Thai milk tea flavor.
Wow.
Now, I'm a big fan of the Thai milk teas. I like them sweet. I know you guys like them a little bit less sweet, so we'll give it a go.
What's the review, Ro?
Review is not as sweet as I like, but I know that you boys would love it. I'm going to give this 8 out of 10.
Class. Sounds class. I'll kick us off this week. And my golly gosh, I know we've talked about this, maybe on air, off air, about how to raise your kids and how ethnic parents and white parents raise their kids differently. And I've been on the fence, I don't know what to do, but now I'm convinced white parents don't raise their kids properly.
Here we go.
What's this opinion?
I was at shout out Rouse Hill Town Centre the other day. And I'm going, and like it's about when the shops are about to close, like 4 or 5 p.m. And I'm going down the lift with my missus, right? And then also in the lift is a white mum and probably their kid who's about 3, maybe 4, something like that. So able to talk and all that, but still a bit of a nuisance. And the first thing I hear is the kid yell out, "Mum, is it still open?" And then the mum's like, "No, it's not open. We're going to go home now." And then the kid's just like, "I see it's not closed. Let's go. And then the mum keeps going, no, it's closed. We're going to go home." And then that keeps going on. And then again, the mum is mid-sentence. And the kid just yells out, "Shut up. I see it's open. Let's go."
Oh my God.
Right?
At 3 years old.
And this mum is still like calm about it. And it's still like, no, it's closed. Don't worry about it. Blah, blah, blah. And then the kid's like getting really like, "Shut up, mum," like aggressively, but it's a 3-year-old, so it doesn't sound aggressive. But the words, exactly. But the words are very aggressive. Like, "Shut up, mum." And then after a while, I could tell the mum is feeling a bit like uncomfortable because we're in the lift, right? Not because her kid's being a little shit, because like there are other people in the lift. So then she tries to go like, what does she say? She says, "We're not going. You're being naughty." Mate, if this was me or this was one of us, it's not words anymore. I'm getting like backhanded on the neck or something.
No, my mum's opening the lift, shoving me out, closing the lift, and go find your own way home, brother.
Exactly. So then I saw this and I'm like, is this how, white parents are raising their kids in terms of like naughty? That's all they say. You're being naughty. Even though you're getting told by kids to shut up,
no, to be
like
fair,
loud.
If you guys are in the lift, the mum can't abuse the kid either verbally or physically.
No, so we get to the bottom of the lift in the car park, right? And I'm walking away, but I'm trying to like understand that exact point. Is something going to happen to this kid, behind closed doors? And then they're walking away. Exactly. The kid's still throwing a tantrum and the mum doesn't care. Bro. I can see it. She's like, "Oh, can you stop throwing a tantrum? You're being naughty." Like all these calm words. I'm like, the kid's not going to learn, man. No, you're getting told to shut up. How crazy is that?
At 3 years old, telling your mum to shut up. I don't even know where you learned that.
Exactly.
That's a bit ridiculous.
What store did he want to go to? Did he say?
I think like a kid toy store or something like that, right? Maybe like a ride or, those little car things in the shops, something like that.
I'm not going to say I wish, ethnicity raised their kids better, but not once have I ever heard an ethnic child be disrespectful and get away with it like, in public.
Yeah, how many lashings would that be in your household, bro?
That's proper lashing.
Can you imagine that mid-sentence? You tell your mum, "Shut up." No, but I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't have dared.
How can you even learn that? Where, at school, maybe? I don't know.
TV? I don't know.
We're watching Bluey and Bluey's just like, when in doubt, telling your mum to be quiet.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I had a interesting encounter. Last weekend, I got asked to fill in for a last man standing cricket competition. So, Migs, just indulge me for a little bit here.
All right, sure.
I'll be talking to Sen primarily, I think, most of this conversation.
Right.
You can face that way.
But if you don't know this, right, last man standing is like a kind of a village cricket comp where instead of 11 players, there is, I think it's 7 aside. So there are 5 fielders as opposed to usual 9. And then the rules are a little bit weird in that it's a 2020 comp, but there's only 5 overs 5 balls per over.
Yeah.
And then the first wide is a wide and you re-ball the ball. But every wide after that is just 3 runs. And not only that, the runs count towards the batter's score.
Oh, lovely.
So really, what's happening is that this competition is just fill your boots for the batters.
This is so silly.
And so what happens is I get called. I haven't played cricket in 3 years. My mate calls me up. He's like, hey.
But what about the element of the last man standing?
Well, yeah, I'll go through the rules.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously, the rule, the whole point of the game is that if you're the last batsman standing, what happens in cricket if you get out? That's the end of the game. However, in last man standings, it's what you played in backyard cricket where you can keep batting, but you have to run 2s. There's also another crazy rule where it's like you can do double plays in last man standing.
What do you mean?
Insofar as if I hit the ball up in the air and I get caught,
you can run out.
I can then run out the other non-striker. Okay. So this is the kind of, these are the rules. So I get asked, hey, do you want to play last man standing? I'm like, you know what? I will give that a go.
And I've seen the people that play last man standing.
I'll describe that in a little bit. So I get the call up and I haven't played cricket in 3 years and I suffer from an extreme case of the yips when I field. So I'm actually saying yes, but in my head, I'm like, I hope it rains because I don't really want to play this sport, to be perfectly honest. But I do want to see if I can get over this psychological torture that goes on in my head. And so I get down there and I'm wearing full whites. I look around at the other blokes, no uniforms. People are wearing track pants and just normal shoes. I've brought my spikes.
You nerd.
They're playing on Astro.
I was going to say, you don't need them.
So first of all, immediately I'm wrong. And then I text the guy. I'm like, hey, what's the go? I know the game starts at 8:30. What time do I arrive? Because usually what happens when we play any sport is you arrive half an hour to 45 minutes early to do a bit of warming up. He's like, oh no, just arrive on the dot. I was like, I'm not going to arrive on the dot. I'm going to need you to come half an hour early just to throw balls down at me at the nets. So I rock up half an hour early. He's there and I'm just in the nets batting. Another bloke walks in and he's kind of bowling as well. And I've had my share of the nets. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling good. Let's get out of here. I introduced myself to the other guy who's bowled. And I'm like, hey, what's your name? He's like, oh, I'm Addy. Are you the guy from Critical Banter? I'm like, yeah. Like, oh, do you listen? He's like, yeah, sounds good. And then turns out Addy, nice guy that he is, he's actually not on my team. He's on the opposition team. So
here we go.
Addy's just bowling me nice innies and outies.
He's just been warming you up.
Just been warming me up. I'm like, all right, thank you very much. But what are you doing? Can you imagine just warming up the other team?
To be fair, they kind of do that in tennis, don't they?
I guess so.
But who else are you going to warm up with in tennis, bro?
Yeah. True. Yeah, that's mental. I've never seen that before.
So I'm immediately rattled. First of all, that I'm versing a fan of the podcast.
Did he know that you were going to be on the other team? Maybe he thought you were filling in for his team that day.
No, well, he was also filling in.
Okay, so there you go.
No, but he knew that I was on the other team because he was talking to the other bowlers who were on my team. Gotcha. Anyway, whatever. He's warmed me up. Thank you very much, honestly. Beautiful. So then I get out there to bat. They're like, oh, do you want to open the batting? I'm like, whatever, man. How hard could this be? So the blokes who are playing, this is the most village standard of cricket I have ever experienced in my life. There are 5 fielders and the meta is just send the fielders all the way to the boundary, right? So everyone's just trying to hit 6s really, but you're just knocking around, run 2s. I'm running 2s a bunch because there's guys at the boundary. And then the bloke who was batting with me, poor guy, right, he's a bit older, on the older side, a bit unfit. He's desperately asking me to hit boundaries because he doesn't want to run. I'm like, mate, this is the whole point of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to get runs. Anyways, whatever. My first outing back, make 43. Pretty happy with that. But really, I think it's dead set harder. You have to retire in 50 and I ran myself out because I wanted to give the other guys a bat. But what happened is third ball actually. Actually, no, I'm on 30 odd and I hit it straight to Addy. And he's dropped me. Thank you very much. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Fantastic. So then what happens is game's finished. All right. Or innings finished. They're chasing 170 to win. And I'm asking what's the par score? And they're like, 170 is probably about par. We'll see how we go. Anyways, Addy turns out he plays grade cricket.
Oh, okay.
He plays 5s though. I mean, still.
That's considerably higher than LMS.
Yeah. He comes out and he's just stroking the ball beautifully. He's like taking our bowlers to town. Anyways, whatever. He has to retire in 50 because that's the rule. So like fantastic. And then my competitive spirit kicks in because they need like 50 odd. And we're getting wickets deluxe, but the other blokes on their team are just like they can't bat. They're like overweight.
So they had one good batter.
They had like one good batter. So I'm desperately telling our team not to get these blokes out.
Yeah. Just keep them in.
Just keep them in. Anyways, one of the guys basically just kicks his stumps over to get Addy back in. So I'm like, dude, what am I doing here, right? So the last rule, which is the most outrageous thing I've ever heard, Addy is basically the only batsman who's going to win the game for them.
Yeah.
They need 22 off something off the last over. And then, a couple of dot balls. And then at the end, I think they needed 11 or like 10 off one. So I'm like, oh, fantastic. We've won the game. Right. 6 is the maximum score. Turns out in last man standing, you hit a 6 off the last ball, it's worth a double.
No.
So I'm sitting here.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm sitting here like happy as a bird. Turns out last ball of innings, double points. They've just
So no matter what
it.
run you score,
No,
it's double?
I think it's only if you hit a 6. So Addy's
making rules up as you go.
It's just it's just such a joke. Anyways, Addy's got one ball. It was actually quite thrilling, to be honest. One ball, 11 runs to win or 10 runs to win or something, and he's got to hit a 6. Anyways, we win the game. Poor Addy.
He didn't hit a 6?
Huh?
He didn't hit a 6?
Yeah, he didn't hit a 6. Poor Addy. And to be honest, my hand is up. He was a really nice guy, but I was giving it to him because what happens is like there's no umpires.
Hey.
And so like the next batter in is sitting at square leg. By the way, they only bowl from one end as well.
Yeah, I was going to say they're in a swap, right?
Yeah. So there's one guy at square leg. He's the umpire. He's the batsman. And so Addy's like itching. He's like desperate to get in. And I'm telling everyone like, hey, please, this is the only kid in their team who's going to do anything for them. Let's not get them out. Addy turns around, never meet your heroes. Never meet them. Anyways, that was my experience with the last man standing. It is kind of fun, but it's just village. If you're looking to play against like the handicapped, like that's where you go, last man standing.
Yeah, when I played cricket a couple of seasons ago, we all played on Saturdays, and then some of the boys were so ravenous, they also played LMS. And there was one week where they just asked in the group chat, anyone want to play LMS? Just scenes.
Yeah.
And it was out in like Whoop Whoop as well, in the middle of nowhere. Where did you play?
I played Grey States.
Okay, that's somewhat at least
it's
within
right.
Sydney. This one was out in the middle of nowhere. There's no way.
I need to understand the level. How village? Put it in Miguel terms.
Teams,
yeah.
You're probably playing all age 15s.
10s. Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
Like honestly, the lowest level that you can play.
So it's like when we, before our game, we watched some games, we're like, this is, get us in this div because we'll steamroll them type vibe.
It's stinker vibes.
Yeah. Over 35's lowest div. That's what you're playing.
Fair enough.
Speaking of all age 10s or 15s, boys, soccer season's coming up soon. Well, we're still in summer soccer. That's going well. We're currently top of the ladder, undefeated.
Touch some wood, Sen.
Touch some wood. And technically last year, your New Year's resolution for 2024 was to win a sporting comp, Miguel. Technically, this comp started in 2024. So if we win, does that count to your
Kush was having a lot of words in a previous episode saying it doesn't count because the season will end in 2025.
But we played majority of the game because we've only got 2 more games left and then finals. So we played majority of the season in 24. But that's going well. And then now we've got full field coming up soon as well. And like we said a couple of years ago, our club likes to do trials where we bring 50 to 60 random blokes on
found from anywhere,
from all corners of Sydney on a Sunday for like 4 Sundays in a row. And we just cull it down to 20 people for a squad. We didn't do it last year.
Where people are getting found?
Well, so our fearless leader, our captain, was finding people at like, he went for a doctor's appointment and he found like some guy at a medical center. He went to go order a kebab. He asked the kebab shop guy. Like people were getting scattered from all parts, anywhere. Like if you had 2 legs and had played soccer at some point in your life, you were getting a call up. We didn't do it last year because we already had a set squad, but this year we're missing 5 or 6 players, so it's not looking good. And we were talking about it the other day, and really at this point, I think I'm ready to ask the listeners if anyone has played football at any level.
We're looking for centre backs.
If you are free, Saturdays generally.
And Wednesday for training.
And Wednesday nights for training within the Hills district. Well, caveat the location, because if you live in eastern suburbs, forget about it.
Well, if you want to come to the
that's-
hills.
Oh, well, yeah.
Out of your own pocket and time.
I'm doing you a favor of telling you where it is. And if you are inclined to play any position on the field,
Yeah.
really.
No, we need centre back.
Actually, not central midfield. That's
central
Ro and
midfield.
I. We can't take our spots.
We don't need
But then he needs a partner at the back.
we don't need a goalkeeper and we don't need centre mids.
Yeah.
But any other we've got enough fullbacks as well. So if you play either centre back or striker or winger, we'll happily.
We'll love to hear from you.
So please message us. Let us know what level you've played. How recent you played as well.
Look, we joke a lot on this podcast. This is not a joke. As it may seem like it's a joke, it's not. So if you'd like to come try out, not play, try out.
Yeah, you like the opportunity to potentially play.
You know,
Send us in your freestyle videos, your highlights,
We'll put you in
your
touch with our
player
captain.
maker stats. Yeah, we'll put you in touch.
Earlier this week as well, Ro, we had your engagement party. And that got me thinking. Obviously, your wedding is coming up. And
Where is this
weddings
going?
will have receptions and receptions will have speeches. Now, I want to cast your mind back, 7 years now? Miguel, is that correct? 7 years?
I've blocked this traumatic experience from my life. I
So
know.
Ro
what
had a 21st birthday many, many years ago. And, he was saying to me and Miguel, yeah, you boys will do a speech. You boys will do a speech. And then
Of course, you'll do a speech.
yeah, well, exactly. Well, it wasn't even a question, closest friends. And then I want to say 48, 72 hours out from the party, he comes up to us. No, not even comes up, just via message says, boys, you're out. You're not doing a speech.
Jog on.
Jog on. And then we had to go there and watch people who you met 3 days ago do speeches about you. Anyway,
With the stand at the back of little cucks. Watch everyone else speak.
Nah, so let me tell you why you didn't get a speech at the 21st. Do you remember why?
Indulge me, bro.
tell.
Indulge me.
To my very, because my 21st wasn't like a party with all my friends. It was mostly like a family thing
and why was it?
and a select, because it was fundraisers for my exchange.
There
I was
we
like,
go.
I'm having a 21st birthday, just family friends only, couple of close friends. I'd take cash only, thank you very
No
much.
boxed
No
gifts
boxed
was
gifts, he said.
advertised.
Yeah, for my 6-month stay in the Netherlands. And then Senator Migs were like, oh yeah, sounds good. We'll just be delivering anti-abortion flyers to your family friends.
That was pro-abortion, I think.
Yeah, pro-abortion flyers to your
Pro same-sex marriage.
just all this sort of stuff. And I was like, you know what? I probably don't want that on my 21st. Don't really want to get political.
I mean, your deeply religious family probably wouldn't appreciate that.
Yeah, that would have been pretty spicy. So then I was heavily spooked because at first I thought it was going to be a joke. And then day in, day out on the bus at school, you would just be like, we're going to do this. I'm printing it out now. I'm going to office works this weekend. And so I decided.
That's on you for believing us, bro.
No,
Really.
exactly.
Read the room, bro.
I'm sorry that I believe what you said. I don't know what else I can do. So that's why you didn't get a speech for my 21st. And now what? You want a speech at the wedding?
You have to rectify this wrong.
Did I promise that?
I feel like you've promised it over the years,
I
bro.
feel like you have.
I didn't promise that. So this is my thing about
It's a real
weddings.
slap in the face to me and Miguel.
Damn, dude.
Well, this is what I don't understand about wedding speeches. To be fair, I really do enjoy speeches at weddings. Like that's one of my favorite bits. Just very funny if the right people speak. But then I was talking to a friend who went to a wedding, and he was overwhelmed and just annoyed by the sheer number of speeches.
Yeah.
He was like, "All right, look, groomsman or best man gets a speech, dad, mum gets a speech. Apparently, this wedding." It was like cousins, and then like cousins' brother-in-law got a speech. You know what I mean? Like people were just any man and their dog. And then Migs, we went to a wedding where there was like maybe 20 people giving speeches.
I wouldn't call them speeches. Speeches implies, prepared, long, heartfelt. These were the person related to the people getting married offloaded it to like their wife, who's not related to
By blood. They're not related.
And the speech is like, I wish you, Sen, and your partner all the best.
Thank you very much.
That's it.
Ah,
It was like a 10-second speech, but like 30 people gave it, right? So
fair enough.
no good there. And then, so that was obviously no good. And then no good when you have too many people's speeches.
Yeah.
So how do I fit you boys in?
I don't know, but you find a way.
You find a way, or I'm finding your brothers on the day. I'm putting them in a corner at speech time, and I'm grabbing the mic and handing out the flyers while I'm at it. Fuck it.
The flies can't come out.
Yeah, if we say now no flyers, are we back on the?
No political.
Yeah, no political.
Nothing. It won't be political.
No political.
It'll just
no
be
political.
deeply embarrassing to yourself,
yeah,
right?
That's fine. I don't mind that. Just the heavy, I just like to keep my wedding politics free zone. That's not too much to ask.
So no MAGA hat,
No MAGA hat.
no communist t-shirt.
No communist t-shirt.
All right, fine. We'll make those concessions for you.
All right. Well, I'm not promising anything, but we'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, this episode is sponsored by our good friends at Far East Alchemy. Well. Protein bubble tea powder. Let me see. We got the Thai milk tea. Manu, you've been drinking it over the week. What did you think?
I'm a big fan of Thai milk tea. I'm a big fan of the brown sugar. I'm a big fan of the Tari. What I did, my missus got me a Ninja Creamy over Christmas.
Must
and
be
I've been
nice.
using other protein powders, but my God, when I use the Far East Alchemy one, it's like all those like Asian gelatos you get out there that you're paying top dollar for. You can make it at home with the Far East Alchemy protein powder, and it's good for you.
So you're having protein powder ice cream.
I'm having Taro ice cream
Taro
essentially,
ice cream.
but with the 20 grams plus of protein and low
24, I
calories.
believe it is.
24, dude,
Unbelievable.
that's crazy if you think about it.
So we've got a couple of people buy and they've sent us some reviews in. I'm hearing this is the best tasting protein powder I've ever had in my life.
I think that's fair.
The thing is,
I've seen people buy the boba you can get as well. You know, the pearls you can put in the drink, make it feel like a proper bubble
a
milk
bubble
tea.
tea, yeah.
You can add that to your cart, and they're having basically a milk tea
the thing
essentially.
is, though, this is the thing, right? People are protein deficient. So even if you don't go to the gym, you probably don't eat enough protein.
You'll still have a use for it.
You'll still have a use. You don't even need to go to the gym. You just need to have, because it tastes good. That's
Correct.
the main thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
You're probably
nice-
going to go to a bubble tea retailer. We're not going to name any, but you're probably going to go there, a couple times a week just to get a drink.
and you'll
Yeah.
get no nutritional value out of it.
Exactly, you just get sugar and milk, but here,
Correct.
get some protein in you.
It's a subpar product as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, Far East Alchemy, not even saying this because we're sponsored. For me, much better than those competitors.
I agree.
Dead set.
Because it tastes the same, if not better. And like we said, you're getting some actual protein and nutritional value. So
100%.
it's a no-brainer, in my opinion.
TCB, 10% off. Far East Alchemy. We've got the links in the description below. Suss it out. Support the boys. Give it a try. They even do single servings if you're skeptical.
If you want to just try it. I think it's $5.
$5, See you later. Thanks very much. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Give it a go. All right. And if you like it, buy yourself the 500 to 1 kilo pack. It's quality stuff. TCB, 10% off. Hit the link below.
Ladies and gentlemen, this week we have a new game called Reverse Top 5, courtesy of Kush Kundra. Sent in the group chat, said this might be a good idea. So typically we have played top 5s, some will prepare, this is our category and guess what's in the top 5. Today we're doing the reverse. What the boys have prepared, we have prepared each top 5 item. We will present it to each other and then you have to guess the category. So maybe a bit trickier, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. And you let us know if it is an enjoyable listen or not. I'll kick us off. All right.
And if it's not an enjoyable listen, don't let us know, actually.
Let yourself know in your own head.
So it's a closed, we don't do negative feedback.
Yeah, positive feedback loop only.
That's why we brand ourselves Sydney's premier podcast
Exactly.
from time to time. All right, I'll start us off. The first top 5 I have is number 1 is Michael Jordan. Number 2 is Tiger Woods. Number 3 is Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 4 is Arnold Palmer. And number 5 is LeBron James.
Arnold Palmer.
So that's the top 5. In that order, I also may add. What is the category?
Well, initially I was thinking goats of basketball.
yeah, just
Then we chucked out a
Tiger
Woods.
Woods.
So
So goats of all sport,
goats
maybe.
of all sport. And then we got Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Who was the other two? You said LeBron, and who was the other one?
Ronaldo. Number 3.
Arnold Palmer's really throwing.
Yeah, Arnold Palmer's thrown me massively here.
Because it should be the goats of all sport subjective list, should it
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
But we got Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
Yeah.
I forget Arnold Palmer. Sack him off. Let's just think about the
Where'd you
list.
get Arnold Palmer from?
Minus Arnold
Why
Palmer.
don't you choose VJ Singh?
Who's the number 1? Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Is it the top 5 people with the sports people with the highest net worth or something?
Oh, I like that. But Messi would be up there, I imagine.
Am I on,
You're on the right track.
am I on the right track?
Ah, okay. So is it highest career earnings of all time?
It is.
Well done,
It
Senor.
is
Well
top
done.
5 richest
Arnold
athletes of all
Palmer.
time.
Are you serious?
That's what he's up there. Doesn't he have a drink?
No Shea Otani, you know, have a bit, like $700 million contract or whatever he got.
You reckon Arnie's not getting more than that in
his
like the
arms
1960s?
Is he alive, dude? Is it
Inflation adjusted
adjusted for
earnings.
inflation?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. So there you go. But
Yeah,
yes.
so they've handed Arnold a bloody $100 note and suddenly that's worth how much? 400 mil. All right, my list. First on the list is Tetris. Then we have Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto 5, Wii Sports, PUBG is in 5th place.
PUBG. I was going to say like best-selling games. But is PUBG free?
PUBG on mobile was free. I remember
Oh,
I
yeah.
played that.
Yeah. COD Mobile as well is also free. Shout out Activision.
Tetris, Wii Sport, PUBG.
Because I feel like
What was the other
Tetris is
two?
like the most sold game of all time.
think
I feel
so,
like that's
yeah.
the spin they put on that game.
What were the other two you said?
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
It's got a lot of sales, surely. I bought Minecraft once upon a time.
And then the other one?
GTA 5.
Yeah.
GTA 5 can't be a top 5.
It can.
Selling.
Yes. Because it's the most recent GTA
But what
and it's
about,
been
like,
out for like
your-
10 years or something.
Your Mario Karts. That would be up there.
But it's
surely.
GTA 5, so it's one edition, right? So Mario Kart maybe as a franchise.
Because I think
essentially.
Pokemon would be up there, but as a franchise, probably.
Then
not
the
as
fourth was
individual.
Wii Sports. I feel like Wii Sports is one of
What
those,
was
gets a lot of sales because it comes with the Wii.
It was free. Does that count then? Wasn't Skyrim one of the most highest selling of all
I
time?
don't know.
All right. I mean, is that what we're saying? The highest
Selling, grossing,
play? Oh, yeah, it could be played or grossing. It's one of the two.
like sales. I want to go sales.
All right, we'll go sales.
Correctamundo.
Wow.
Top 5 most sold copy
Wow.
of the game.
That's crazy.
Well done. Well done.
Number 1 is Messi. Number 2 is Ronaldo. Number 3 is Pele. Number 4 is Maradona. And number 5 is Johan Cruyff.
I don't know who Johan Cruyff is.
You don't know who Johan Cruyff is.
Who's Johan?
Mate, probably the most influential footballer of all time.
You know Barcelona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He founded all of that.
Tiki-taka, all that.
The style of
Pep
play, not the
Guardiola.
club. Just
So he's
to
a
clarify.
manager.
He was,
He was a player, then
gun
manager.
player and then became a
You know how
gun
Pep
manager.
Guardiola has revolutionized football?
Hmm.
A lot
Johan
of
Cruyff
stems.
was the
Okay.
original.
All right.
So this could
This is
be
all you, brother.
this could be his, goats of football.
Mhm.
This could also potentially be highest rated FIFA cards. Potentially, it could be that
I'm leaning towards that. That sounds like
because
something he would do.
what, Ronaldo, Messi, or Messi, Ronaldo. Would you say Pele, Maradona, Cruyff? I think it's his top 5 of all time.
Wait, is this a subjective list or is this objective?
Subjective.
Okay. Well, I mean,
But then it's someone's top 5 footballers. I don't know if it's his or someone's. That's the problem.
all right, we'll say that. We'll say it's his top 5.
It's your top 5 footballers of all time.
It's my top 5 footballers I could beat in basketball.
What, dude? No.
I'll give you Messi. All right, he's 5'7".
And the other 3 are dead. Ronaldo, yeah.
Ronaldo's an athletic
He's
specimen,
no way you're
mate.
beating Ronaldo in basketball.
6'1's got an unreal
I agree,
vertical,
I agree.
mate. He's dunking on you.
I agree. Ronaldo
Balls
is
in your
beating.
face,
But the
mate.
other 4 I reckon I have covered.
All right, fair. I'll give you the other 4, but you're not beating Ronaldo. Migs.
All right, my top 5. Number 1, virgin. Number 2, loser. Number 3, number 4, unemployed. And number 5, kid.
Is this like names that your mum called you?
I was going to say this is names you call other people in FIFA. Or people have called you in FIFA. It's definitely some insults that have been thrown while playing games. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, for sure. Kid has
Kid
to be
is
a gaming
Kid's
thing.
the one that I don't.
But I isn't like you,
All the others for sure I've heard and seen.
what say the top 3 and bleep that word.
Number 1 is virgin. Number 2 is loser. Number 3 is bleeped again.
Yeah, it's got to be.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
gaming.
Gaming
This is
for
either
sure.
things you've been called in the FIFA DMs, like in your PS5 DMs.
Or things you've called other people.
I don't think he's calling.
Yeah,
Kids
true. You know,
this.
yeah, true. Yeah, things you've been called.
It's things, we have been.
We?
And adjacent friends, have said while playing COD.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
fair
yeah,
enough. I see
that's
that.
fair.
I
That's
see
fair.
that. All right, my list next up is top 5. Number 1 is TV remote. Number 2 is left sock. Number 3 is glasses. 4 is car keys. 5 is house keys.
TV remote.
TV remote
Sock.
is.
I was going to say things Ro used to pleasure himself, but now we got the glasses and Keys
Getting a bit niche.
could still be on, but
Yeah, that's a different kind of
would you
pleasure.
say car keys and house keys are those two separate ones?
Two separate ones.
Things where he loses all the time.
That's what I was going to say.
But does he lose his glass always on his head?
Yeah, exactly. How do you lose your glass? But TV,
He's always looking for the TV remote at
definitely
home.
house keys, car keys, I would say you lose a lot. But
Left sock. I feel like he's
Left
always
sock,
maybe
for
scrambling
sure.
for one sock.
yeah, for sure.
Rosa mismatched sock sort of guy.
But your glasses and your TV remote. Your glasses, dude. How are you losing your glasses that often? There's no way you lose.
But what else could it be then?
There's nothing else.
The category.
All right, we'll say the top 5 things you lose the most.
The top 5 things that people lose
People
when
lose.
they need it the most.
Okay, fair.
Glasses in the morning was actually, I should have clarified.
Fair. But surely you've never lost your glasses, surely.
I never lost them, but you wake up
You're
and
looking
you don't
for
know
them
where the
low-key.
glasses are.
They would have been where you put them before you went to sleep.
Oh, what if they fell off the table?
The problem with me is that
They're on the floor.
But now you
No.
can't see. And maybe they fell while you were asleep.
wait, are you telling me you've never had to start
So you're telling
rummaging
me,
around?
1,000 days you've lived, 1,000 times you have reached out once and got your glasses first go.
Yeah.
No
That's a
way.
lie. Sen's a liar, bro.
How could they possibly fall off the...
Wait, sorry. You know what
Yes, I
I'm talking
know.
about.
Yes.
Of course. We both wear glasses.
Do you
Sometimes
have a bedside table next to you before you sleep?
I don't
you
have
take
a
them
bedside
off.
table.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's maybe...
Yeah, someone's put on the
Invest in
floor
that.
sometimes.
Well, no, I
No,
have
but
like,
sometimes like the table gets knocked, I don't know, moving around.
Well, you got ghosts and demons in your house just walking around.
No, because my bedside table's like literally touching my bed. So if I move around a little, I feel like it vibrates the table a little. And if I put it on the edge, it'll fall off. And it's not loud enough to wake me up and I realize, oh shit, it's fallen. But that's scramble, mate. It's
absolute scramble.
not good.
All right. My final one. Number 1 is Kim Possible. Number 2 is Nala. Number 3 is Elastigirl. Number 4 is Jasmine. And number 5 is Bulbasaur.
Oh my God. This thing's 10-year-old Sen fantasized over.
10-year-old. Has to be like his people who would smash. You did Pokemon Smash or Pass.
I feel like he said
Did
good
you
things
not?
about Bulbasaur. I think he said very good things about
He loves
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. Yeah, it's something to do with like top 5 people that you found attractive or top 5
Animated.
hottest cartoon characters.
I'll give you that. It was top 5 cartoon characters that I got hot and bothered about as a child.
There you go. Spot on.
There
As
you
a
go.
kid, 10-year-old.
All right, that's the segment. Let us know if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, as Rose said, keep it to yourself.
Alrighty, we got Unethical Life Hacks. I think we did this a couple of months ago. Went well. Do it again. We've got a few more new ones. I'll start us off. So this was actually one that Miguel, me and you did yesterday. And I've done it multiple times, but I'm proud of it. Am I proud of it? Yeah, I am.
He was a seasoned veteran when he did this. He was wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Because I know Ro has a similar thing that he does, but his is a way more aggressive. Mine was, I tried to, finesse my way. You just, try and ram your
I
way
don't know
out.
what you did. I did the same thing yesterday.
So we went and we parked at Broadway Shopping Centre.
We had a wedding. All
We had a
3 of us
wedding.
were there.
So we parked at the shopping centre, and firstly, it was 2 hours free. That's ridiculous. It's got to be minimum 3
Minimum
hours free.
3.
That's un-Australian. And then it goes from 2 to 3 hours. It jumps up to $11
$11
immediately. Bro, at least size me up a bit. Go $5, $7, $11.
Take me out to dinner, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's got to be $5.50. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think 3 to 4 hours was then $22. You're just taking you're taking the piss territory at this point. So anyway, we ended up spending maybe 2 hours, 40 minutes. So we were over it, but not aggressively over it. So on the way to the car park, I'm like, all right, I'm thinking, what's a good way I can get out? And we were with our friend Glade as well. He drove. We were both over. And I'm like, all right, how are we going to get out of this? Then we saw a sign, Hoyt Cinema. And I'm like, that's it. That's my ticket out of here.
What? Buy a movie ticket, stay 5 hours.
Buy a movie.
Buy a movie ticket. Mate, so I said, you know what? I'm just going to go, put in the machine. It'll say $11. I'll press the button. And I'll be like, look, I watched a movie. I didn't obviously validate it. Can you just please let me out this one time? So I drove up, did the exact same thing. The guy picked up. He's like, you got to go into the machine and validate it. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm already here. I didn't realize. And he's like, okay, I'll let you out. But next time you have to remember.
Oh, of course, sir.
And I'm like, yeah, of course, please. And I gave him one of these ones, rolled up the window and drove off. And as we drove off, me and Miguel are like, next time, mate, there won't be a next time. You're mental if you think I'm going to do that. But I did that recently at another shopping center where I think it was 20 or 30 minutes over. And then I hit him. There was no theater in this one. There was no cinema. So instead, I pressed the button. I said, I lost my car. And I'm like, yeah, sorry, I lost my car. I was walking around the car park for a bit. Sorry about that, blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like, all right, next time you got to jot down where your car is. And he let me go.
Were there at least like multiple levels to this car
There was
park?
maybe 2 or 3 levels. So there was a couple levels, but like, it's not big enough for you to be losing your car.
Yeah.
So just on that yesterday with the cinema. So I said that and then I drove off. And I think Glade must have gone like a couple of minutes after me because he pressed the button, did the same thing. And the guy hit him with the, what movie did you watch?
Yes.
Did he have a movie off the dome?
I don't know how he did it, but Glade said he literally, I don't know, he must have had some sixth sense because he actually looked up movies that were showing our Hoyts before he drove off. Yeah. So he just hit him with the Sonic.
Oh, wow.
And the guy let him out.
That is insane. I would not prepare for follow-up questions.
Apparently the options were Sonic and there was some erotic movie that's showing. So yeah, my unethical life tip is if you are parking at a shopping center, just say you watched a movie and you forgot to validate or you lost your car or something and they'll let you out.
I did this yesterday, but I did the more aggressive approach.
I'm sure you did.
Just the tailgate straight away.
I don't have the cojones to do it.
No, I don't want to do this song and dance with the operator who might have a power trip. Just closes the gate and makes you pay. I just want to simply tailgate the guy behind and get let out for free. And Broadway is great because they don't have license plate scanning.
They do.
They do. If you checked your ticket, it had your license plate on it.
I did not check my ticket. I just pressed the ticket.
I vividly remember Senny saying, what the hell? They have my license plate number.
Really?
I looked at it.
Did you read the tickets that they print? I just take it and put it on my dash.
I was looking at the ticket because I wanted to know what time we came in at because I needed to know how much of a lie could I say.
Okay.
So then I was looking at it and it just had the time and then below it had your license plate number. And that rattled me.
Is Ro now banned from Broadway potentially?
Yeah, but how often? That was the first time I've driven to Broadway ever, I think.
Funnily enough, yeah, I hadn't been to Broadway like in a long time, and I went twice in 2 weeks. And if I go a third time, maybe my license plate gets stopped at the door. But I like your one. It takes a bit of cojones though to do. I'm more of a coward. Just go straight through with the other guy.
Nah, I think I've tested this at Castle Towers, Road Central. Westfield, if you got the app, you get an extra hour for free.
Yeah,
so
no worries.
And then if you've parked for 5 hours, I think you can't really use that excuse of I watched a movie. Like, what did you watch, brother?
All right, I got one as well. So years ago, I ordered a koala mattress. I was in the business of mattress shopping, and I've seen the branding. I've seen Steve Smith with a koala sticker on his bat. I was influenced, and this is how to get a koala mattress for free. So if you order a koala mattress, they give you a 120 nights risk-free trial of the mattress, right? But what you can do is on like day 100 or day 110 or so, you go in and you email them and you say, hey, the mattress actually is too soft for me.
Fair enough.
And so the questionnaire, they give you like a thing to fill in. It's like a generic questionnaire, generic survey that you fill. And in there, you say, hey, it's too firm. Oh, sorry. You say, hey, it's too soft. And then they start peppering you with deals. They say, okay, we understand it's too soft. What we can do is we can throw in a free mattress topper for you. And what we're also going to do is we're going to reset your 120-day free trial. So just by doing that, already you've got for 240 days for free. And you've got the koala mattress. Now, the problem is this survey is generic, which means you can do that again and again and again. And so if you never want to pay for a koala mattress, all you need to do is just go complain. And because their business model is so set on not accepting the returns, they'll just keep giving you $120 night free trials and you just keep going.
So you can have a free mattress in perpetuity.
In perpetuity. Little bit of admin, I know.
And they haven't nerfed this. They haven't patched this.
They haven't patched it.
Seems too good to be true.
I'm doing this as soon as I get home. Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is mental.
It is mental.
That's such a good deal.
It seems so too good to be true, bro. What do you mean it's generic? So there's not, it surely has to be linked to your account
how many
somehow.
times you've done this little ploy.
When I did this, so the thing is, right? The reason I know this is legit is because I did it myself. I hated the mattress so much that I just got rid of it. Like I didn't even want it.
Oh, so it's not a good mattress.
As in for me, it wasn't a good mattress.
Okay,
it was
right,
actually too soft for me. Like I'm not sitting here trying to scam koala.
Yeah.
I simply just I just wanted my refund.
Yeah,
I wanted to try a new mattress, right? So I'm trying koala. It's too soft for me. I do the thing. I get the generic email. They're like, all right, here have the mattress topper. I'm like, oh, I'll give it a go. I'll give the mattress topper a go. Honestly, not that good. So I was like, all right, well, I don't really like it. Can I get another refund for the second time? They gave me a third 120 night with another mattress topper, which was slightly more firm. So you just keep getting free mattress toppers and free mattresses in perpetuity because their whole business model, can you imagine? If you return that mattress, it's dirty.
They can't do
They
anything
can't
with it.
resell
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
So that's just
Dead
a
stock.
cost that they have to get rid of.
Yeah,
They have to write that off. So they do everything that they can
to
make you
keep it.
hold on to it.
Yeah, right.
So there you go.
I'm
gonna try this, Annie?
I want to give this a go. Yeah. This. I'm still with you, Miguel. This still sounds too good to be
Sounds
true.
very too good to be true. But we'll see. All right, I got one. I saw this on TikTok the other day. I think there's a whole TikTok account dedicated to this little life hack. So this is if you want any free small items from a supermarket or a convenience store. So what this guy does is he goes to 7-Eleven, he buys those $1 coffees, maybe enjoys the coffee, but now he has the empty cup. So now you walk into the supermarket. Let's say you want some lychees for the day. You put the lychees in the coffee cup, put the lid back on, you sip your cup as you walk out.
So just
Okay.
And then this guy's TikTok account is dedicated to putting getting away with bigger and bigger items.
That's pretty funny.
So I don't know how far he's gotten because I've only seen the ones that fit in the cup, but apparently he's committing to ones that don't fit in the cup. So I don't know what he's doing here.
So this isn't a life hack. This is just straight up theft.
It is theft. I don't condone it, but this is a TikTok account I've seen.
I'm interested in this because I'm partial to pop a couple of cashews every now and then when I'm shopping if I'm
I
feeling
think
peckish.
that's fine. That's a victimless crime.
But you're
A
saying
few grapes and whatnot.
filling it up in a 7-Eleven coffee mug?
Put a stick of butter in your coffee cup type beat.
No, that's just dead set stealing. I think anything that you
Surely
can,
this will get found out soon.
No,
I don't think it will.
how can it? This bloke is just walking around with a coffee cup and just there's not the eyes in the sky. It's not a casino.
Unless one of the workers actually sees you opening your coffee cup and chucking it in there.
Yeah, otherwise it's fair play.
But so what was the biggest thing you saw him put in there?
I didn't get to, but I saw the comments and he was, replying to the ones that say, I don't know, steal a toaster or something.
Okay,
I don't know how you're going to do that, but I saw him put like a stick of butter or Red Bull. The Red Bull was the one I saw. Can of Red Bull in the
I feel like
coffee
it's too
cup.
long to go in a coffee cup.
I don't know, man. That's
Probably
the video.
be easier just to open the can of Red Bull and pour it into your coffee cup and then
yeah, or just put it in your pocket and walk out. Like it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like you don't need the guise of a coffee cup. You can literally just, if you want to steal, it's very available. Now, do we count? This is not unethical. This is a legal life hack. So we're not endorsing this one.
Yeah. We absolutely don't endorse this
I just
one.
wanted to bring that to the table.
Please. Yeah, we love that.
This is a work life hack that one of my old workmates used to do at his old job. Is what if he didn't want to be disturbed, and this is when they had Skype, so they used Skype, and Skype was connected to your Outlook and Teams or whatever, so you could see if someone was available, busy, or in a meeting. So if he didn't want to be disturbed by anyone, he would invite himself and maybe a friend into a fake Teams meeting, and then what he would do is he would share his screen, and then you could give someone else control of your laptop. So he would start a Teams meeting, give control, share a screen, give control to his friend, and then he would just go off for like an hour or two. And then it would just say in a meeting or do not disturb sharing screen. And the other person would just move their mouse for them every like 10 or 20 minutes.
Wait, why do you need to? Because
This seems unnecessarily elaborate.
Exactly, because I've never had Teams. I don't understand the whole point of the screen share and the.
Can't you just be in the
so
meeting?
your laptop doesn't sleep. So you could just leave your laptop open and walk away for like an hour. And then as long as the other person just moves your mouse every couple of minutes, your laptop won't go to sleep.
Elaborate. What you need to do is you go to Google Chrome, you get the extension caffeine. It's a little coffee cup that you click and your computer will never go to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Even if your laptop has like inbuilt settings of sleep after 15
No, because I
minutes.
assume there's like a macro or whatever in there that
Just
will
refreshes
Yeah,
your-
refresh a page or move the mouse by itself or whatever.
Yeah, all this nonsense is just.
I mean, this is the poor
for
man's
show.
version of that.
Because the one I heard is
The extension's free.
the one I heard is you go into a meeting or you open up a Word document or something
And just
and then you put something on your space
On the-
bar
on
or
the-
something.
yeah.
So then just infinitely spaces for about half an hour or whatever
that's
it
how
may
you
be.
cook your laptop, I feel.
Yeah,
But it's a work laptop, so you just trade in for a new one
Yeah,
after
it's true.
some point. That's what I've heard. That's
Again,
the life hack I've heard.
I gotta say, I don't condone this one. I'm all about doing work.
Said he's the biggest big office guy, so of course he doesn't condone it. All right, I've got one more. This is more of a work one that I heard. So, currently there's this trend of, returning back to office and all this and all that. And, it's bothered but not really bothered. But what I heard is there are a lot of engineers out there that are bothered because a lot of them actually work 2 jobs during the day, right? So if you work remote, this is a life hack for engineers that want to earn a bit more dollar. If you work remote, right, find 2 jobs that are cushy, right? Not, 9 to 5, you have to work the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Like it's your rostered 8 hours, but really you have to do 2-3 hours of work a day.
Right.
If you want that double income, you get 2 of those bad boys. You polish off all the work 9 to 5. That's double income for probably less than 8 hours worth of work.
The overemployment is actually crazy. It's actually
Yeah.
crazy. You had a story about your one of your coworkers getting found out for this, didn't you?
Yeah, actually, no. Yeah. So I worked with this person many years ago, and then I left that firm. And then I heard later on that during COVID, she was double dipping like from that accounting firm, and then she was working somewhere else as well. So she was getting, I think, job keeper, but she still had that other job and the accounting job. So she was like triple dipping.
Wow.
She ended up getting fired for it.
Yeah,
rightfully so.
I think this is like
I feel like it's a violation of the TOS of your employment.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, 100%. I've heard of other people, what they do is they outsource their job to like remote workers in the Philippines. So, like the assistants and stuff, like if you have like quite a menial job, what you can do is you just basically pay some Filipino worker like $5 an hour to just do your work. And then you're just chilling while the Filipino bloke does the work for you.
Do you need a Filipino bloke?
Not specifically, like you can get any country, but if the job sites where you can like hire a virtual assistant and stuff.
Yeah.
But what kind of role would that work in? I can't imagine it
Coding
can't be-
potentially?
Yeah, coding
so it's
easily.
but it can't be anything where it's like client facing.
No, absolutely
No,
not.
no.
You do the client facing part.
But like imagine accounting.
Oh, yeah.
Accounting is chill.
Yeah, that one you could 100%.
You can outsource. But the overemployment is honestly crazy. I would just feel way too stressed, don't you reckon?
Didn't you have that story of that person that was like running? He was running his like Scrum, but he was like doing it for the wrong company. Was it you who was telling us the story?
I think
Someone
was
told that story.
Wrote in.
Yeah, sorry. Someone wrote in with that story that their Scrum Master was holding the wrong Scrum for the wrong company.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
But do you reckon it's worth it?
It depends on the jobs you can find.
Let's say
You can find 2 really cushy jobs that pay a lot. 100% worth it. Like that's why this Scrum Master thing probably works out. Because
Yeah.
what do you do in a Scrum?
That is true.
You read through the Jira tickets and call it a day. Really, you could do that for probably 3 companies.
Oh, that is a
Triple
good
salary, baby.
But it only works if it's fully remote.
Yeah, any return to office,
Anytime
you're
done,
screwed.
You're finished.
point. What would you do if you had meeting conflicts? Like that just seems like a nightmare to try and get out of.
Yeah, it seems actually more stressful than just having one job.
Well, let's say you got 120K or something like that, 100K
Per
a year,
god.
200K. You're dealing with that stress? That's a lot of cash. But then
I don't know. How long could you keep it up for?
I reckon
Dude, that would be so stressful. You couldn't, like, one
6 months?
mistake and you're gone.
6 months maybe, easily. Maybe 12 months if you've
No, you
pushed your
couldn't do
luck.
it for 12 months. There's no way.
So instead of working for 12 months, you work 2 jobs for 6 months.
It's like
You take the other 6 months and
it's like
do your own
FIFO.
thing.
It's like half flying in 1 week.
You
Rest
guys
the
any
next week.
FIFO videos on your For You page on TikTok?
I did like a year or 2 ago, not
I did
currently.
before, and I'm suddenly getting it back again.
What is the propaganda they're trying to sell?
Dude, they're trying to shell. It's always the buffet, like the breakfast buffet or the dinner buffet. The
looks
one
good.
guy was like, "Oh, you can eat pork and pork crackling," and I'm like, "Dude,
Do you see the breakfast buffet ones? Those are funny because like they show the buffet, but before that they show them going to the buffet when it's pitch black outside. It's like 3 a.m. They have to wake up. Yeah, man, you're really selling me on this eggs and bacon, bro.
yeah," because their shifts are like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dude, that's grim.
Yeah,
But-
so I come back from work, they're all like in soot and everything. It's like, yeah, I shower and then I go to sleep.
No, people hit
Oh,
the
what a
gym.
life.
I don't know how people hit the gym.
yeah, wouldn't you be exhausted?
Yeah, that's what I would have thought.
Would you be able to do a FIFO?
I'm too soft.
Could you do it for a week?
Yeah, a week. I
A
could
week,
do.
and that's about it.
You could do a lot of things just for a week.
Yeah, exactly.
It's low commitment, but yeah, I'm too soft as well, I reckon.
Like I remember my year 10 work experience at Bunnings, like doing a blue collar job. That was honestly the worst week of my life. I was a small year 10 kid and they got me underneath the shelves just cleaning out dust that had
Are you
been
serious?
cleaned for years. And I was just like, no PPE. I was just inhaling
Oh my
like
God.
dust. I was the worst, honestly.
Probably sue that Bunnings now if you wanted to.
Trauma.
All right, my last one is, and I'm going to dob in my cousin here. But for OzTag, we play at Meadowbank Park, and often the parking there is a nightmare. So you'd either have to get there really early or you're screwed. Like you have to park so far away. So what my cousin does instead is you drive into the car park and then you have the allotted parking slots that you're meant to park in.
Sure.
And then there's a little speed bump and you can go like to the rest of the car park. And there's a little spot on the side where you can stop. like to let people out, but it says specifically no parking. So my cousin parks there every week because he knows it's a guaranteed park spot. And he's never been towed and he gets away with it every week. So he comes like literally 2 minutes before a game because he knows his spot is always there.
Does he also like live around the corner from the field?
Putting that aside for a second, yes. But yeah, parking illegally. Thoughts?
I saw I would not do it. I've been stung too many times by parking inspectors, but like Meadowbank Park is chill, especially at 7 o'clock. Like their guys are clocked out. I saw, I forgot who the YouTuber was, but he did like an unethical life hacks thing in New York City. He just parked in the middle of the road, no stopping zone, but put like a little bow tie around the car and said, text this number to win this car. And so people just thought it was like a promotional vehicle. And so he got away with it there. Actually illegally parking, like I don't want to reveal anything, but I have a couple of like spots I know in certain areas of like the city that I know I can just park there, no worries, no dramas, that are highly illegal. There's one I do at Castle Mall specifically.
Where?
I'll tell you off air.
No, but there's so many parking spots there.
No. But like, let's
I've
say
also been done at Castle Mall for parking for too long, so
No.
it's. I feel like
Have
it's
you?
policed. Yeah, ages.
it is police. But I'm saying like, if you want to get the metro from Castle Towers
Yeah.
and you have nowhere to park,
Oh.
You have this one spot.
I have a couple of spots.
Wow,
where
I'm
you can
intrigued
go.
to hear this
Yeah,
one.
off air.
Okay,
This is hidden
that's
gems.
I like that.
I feel like this is a rich man thing though. Like people just, if you're rich enough, you just park anywhere and just pay the fine as if it's like your
How much was
your
that
meter.
fine? Do you remember for Castle Mall?
It's 110.
There you go.
No points, right? Because it's just
Nah, no
no.
points.
Is
Just
that
one.
worth it? I
No,
don't
but if
know.
you're like really rich, right?
Yeah,
and you have
exactly.
places to be, things to do. Just park wherever you want.
No, but if you're really rich, you're probably just driving to where you need to be.
Yeah, we get
That's
someone else.
true.
to
You're not
drive
getting
you.
on. Yeah, or you're getting someone else to drive you. It's like our other one for Sydney Olympic Park, our secret hiding spot, like the parking spot. Which is
Okay, this
becoming
one we
more-
actually need to keep very quiet.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
it is saved my life
It's
many
getting
times.
more and more popular though.
It is. It
I don't
is.
like it. I can't remember. Was it for Coldplay? I went and I think I got one of the last spots. Like people are starting to catch on to it. So
It's the problem with these.
I don't
bro.
like it. I
Word
don't know.
of mouth.
Someone is spreading the word and I don't like it.
All right, I got one. So during the Christmas period, if you want like a discount on JB Hi-Fi stuff, this is the life hack for you. Basically, during the Christmas period, they hire a bunch of Christmas casuals. And I know this because this has been done to me while I was a Christmas casual, right? With JB Hi-Fi Christmas casuals, they don't really train you. They basically just pop you on the job. Don't really tell you much. They give you like a 1 hour training at the beginning of your day. Now, JB offer a price match, but there are oftentimes like conditions associated with that. Can't be an online store, has to be in stock.
Gotcha.
As a Christmas casual, you don't really understand the terms and conditions of like the exact details of what constitutes for a price match and what doesn't.
Sure.
So if you're feeling lucky, what you do is during the Christmas break, if you need to buy presents or need to buy electronics and you want a discount, what you can do is you can go into JB Hi-Fi, look around, scan for like the youngest employee who looks like a Christmas casual, go hassle them, get a screenshot of your phone of like a deal that's like too good to be true, right, from an online retailer that they
But a
wouldn't
legitimate
otherwise. You can be
offer?
legitimate or you can Photoshop it. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'd say online, find a legitimate one and then just shove it in their face and then just start hassling them. Just start talking at them.
Put the pressure on.
Price match. I folded immediately. Immediately I folded. Gave that online deal and you're getting like $200 off, electronics.
But I would have thought that the system, when they go try put the price in, the system will be like, nah, this is not, you can't redeem that price or whatever.
So on JB
So
Hi-Fi,
don't redeem, essentially.
you
Yeah,
can't
not
redeem
redeem.
it. You got the little like POS system here.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
if it's like underneath cost price.
Yeah, exactly. Like that sort of
It's
stuff.
not going to be,
Well, you're not getting a TV for $2. Like,
okay, yeah. You know what I
something
mean?
dumb here.
You're price matching an online retailer who has it like,
But I'm saying, what if
$250
you went
off.
for your other method of photoshopping it?
Yeah, I don't know if that works.
Okay,
I
yeah,
wouldn't.
yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
try that. That again is just fraud.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you want an online price match from like Kogan or something
Yeah.
that JB Hi-Fi would not redeem otherwise,
Yeah.
send it through. Hassle
And they'll
the
just fold immediately.
Christmas casual. It actually works.
So have you been on the other side of this, or just this is based off your weak mentality when you were like
Have you
18?
tried this now?
No,
So it happened to you. Have you now tried to go back and
Have you ever seen it happen elsewhere?
No, I haven't tried it, but I'm saying it happened to me. It'll happen to anyone who's
So find
Christmas
someone that
casual.
looks like Ro, essentially, and prey on their.
Yeah, prey on it. And
inexperience?
by the way, dude, did you know you can haggle at Maya?
What?
What do you
can. You can basically ask. So,
All right, so these chinos are $89, but I reckon they're worth $49. What can you do, Chief?
what I witnessed.
50 or I leave.
Okay, just leave.
My brother is working at Myer at the moment, and
Don't put your brother on blast like that.
no, I'm
Which
not.
one? Which store?
Which brother, which store,
And
which
so
employee ID.
Which department is he in?
I'm not gonna. He's in the men's department.
All right, so go to all the Myers in Sydney and look for a guy that looks like Rohit. Yeah.
And so what you do, well, yeah, so he's working at Myer, but I witnessed this happen IRL. One of my friends walked into Myer. He was looking for like a nice like shirt, button-up shirt. He gets there. He gets the shirt that he likes. He says, "Is this the best price that you can do for me?" She says, "No, it's not. Here's 20% off." Bang.
I don't know that. So wait, so you just asked, is this the best price?
Well, that's what he asked.
And she just immediately folded and gave a 20% discount. Did she know the person?
No person. Like you can.
So is that like an employee discount they give you? Or?
No, this is just like they can negotiate. Like I didn't think Myer was a department store that you can negotiate in, but you can ask for deals at Myer. Did you know this?
No, because I've never tried it, but now I will.
No, I didn't know, but I just,
Do you know what I mean? Like JB Hi-Fi, everyone knows you can say, "Hey, what's your best price?"
Yeah.
But I did not think.
I didn't think Maya. It's like Woolworths. Like you were trying to haggle at Woolworths.
Yeah, I thought Myer was on that
You
level.
just take your price takers. You don't try and. Yeah. Okay.
Not at Myer.
So
Not at Myer.
any good, and you can try and be like, "What's your best price on?"
Then they might not say they might not be the best price, but I'm saying you can give it a go. I didn't even think it was possible.
Was it a full priced item or was it on sale
No, it was a
already?
full price item.
Damn. Okay.
So,
where else
yeah.
would this work, man?
Trying to think.
Now I'm thinking, should I just go to every store and like just ask, is this the
what's
best
harm in
price?
asking, you know what I mean?
Because they'll say yes, it is the best price.
There you go.
Might still buy it, might not buy it.
Well, that's the saying. It's the asymmetric risk. You know, it's like asking for upgrades at the airport. Like, what do you get? You
There's
lose a
no-
bit of shame. I mean, if you have any. But what's that? That's not tangible.
Exactly.
But you get 20% off.
The
Like,
upside is way bigger.
Exactly. So take the asymmetric risk. A little inspirational talk to end your day.
I actually have one more I quickly remembered. I can't remember if I told this on the podcast. I definitely told you off the podcast, but I can't remember if I said it on. But my mate was saying that his brother was just looking to go to LA and he was on booking.com. And he was, mind you, this guy was going to go by himself. But for whatever reason, this guy was looking up massive mansions in like the Hollywood Hills for like rent or like for booking, right? And then he saw this like 6-bedroom, like massive fuck off mansion for 2 weeks. It was going for $16.
What?
1-6.
$16 US for 2 weeks. And he's like, well, this is obviously a mistake. And he booked it.
Yeah.
So he paid it. And then like a day or two later, the actual owner of the house messaged him directly and be like, hey mate, there's been a mistake, but I'm happy to let you stay. Just send me the $6,000 that it should have been. And then my mate's brother is a bit of a troll. And he's like, no, mate, I've already paid. You know, I can't wait to see you. I'll see you there. You know, it's going to be a great time. And then this bloke, obviously, fair enough, gets pretty fucking annoyed. And he's like, nah. And apparently he just like starts abusing him and starts threatening him. It's like, you know, if you come here, I'll break your legs or whatever. And then my mate's brother immediately screenshots it, sends it to booking.com. He's like, please, I'm scared. This guy's threatening me. You guys have to help me, blah, blah, blah. And then booking.com, what they did was they're like, you know, don't worry, we got you. So they refunded his money and they said, we'll find you an equivalent
All $16.
16 smacks.
And they're like, we'll find you an equivalent accommodation, no charge for 2 weeks.
What?
So they will find him an equivalent mansion for 2 weeks, for free.
So what's the life hack here? So you go on booking.com.
So if you're on booking.com,
you
just
try and
throw
find a
in-
mistake.
Yeah.
That's the hard part, though. There's no.
And then once you get the mistake, you
double down.
bait the owner
bait the owner
to
to
threaten your
threaten
life,
you.
and then you're good to go.
Well, if you want to replicate this, really what you need to do is like go on it, you yourself Airbnb your own place, and then I message you,
And then I threaten
and then
you.
you threaten me, and then we go to support and see what happens. But unfortunately, you don't own a mansion. I just need find a 4-better 40Ks out from the city.
I get banned from Airbnb.
Yeah,
But yeah, there's a little life hack for you. Just try and find some mistakes on the system and double down. All right, that brings us to the end of this week's episode. Let us know if you've ever used or you plan to use any of our life hacks, or if you've got some better ones, please write them in. We want to know.
Or also, if you are looking for a football team this season, DM us at Critical Banter. Let us know your position, please.
Football position. Also, please check out Far East Alchemy. The link is in our description. Go support a good Australian brand, and we'll catch you guys next week.